It has been established that persons who have recently died have been returning to life and committing acts of murder.
What is up, guys? We just want to make the conclusion to the Trapper Inn, the old Trapper Inn. Over our whole investigation there, what are we, 13 videos? I will say right now, on my expertise, everything going there, I am going to say this place is haunted. There's not really anything evil there. They're just a lot of wandering spirits. Let's break it down for you. So let's start with the mirrors. We've got the mirrors that are in a lot of the rooms, that are in the hallways. You guys can see that in some of the videos that we've got on there. A lot of mirrors. The Thatcher family are the ones that built this house. The Thatchers were polygamists. Polygamy in Cache Valley was actually a big thing in Utah, as you all may know. There was caves that were built underneath the house. If you find the video on here that where we went underneath the stairs, the polygamy tunnels, those are a very real thing. They actually got filled up in that house. The Thatcher family was very big into polygamy, and he was very high up in the LDS church, and he fought for polygamy. He went to the Senate. He tried to get into the Senate to fight for polygamy. That's why the polygamy tunnels are there, because it's against the law. So they had to hide them, and they would go into the tunnels to go to their temples, to go to their tabernacles, to go anywhere. That's just how it was back then. So how's this work with mirrors? You guys, and I know there's a lot of people that are going to get pissed at me for saying this, but I'm going to call it as it is. Those of you that know Joseph Smith, and I don't like to talk religion in any of these, but this is going to get brought out. You got Joseph Smith. Joseph Smith was a founding prophet of the LDS church. He had seer stones. He used to look in his hat, and I don't want to say he's crazy, but you guys, he comes across like he's a wizard. Okay. A wizard is also a form of witchcraft, kind of down that line. They know the magic side. Mirrors. If anybody's watching this that knows anything about mirrors, all the witches out there, you know about mirrors. The wizards, you know about mirrors. Paranormal, you know about mirrors. Mirrors is a whole new dimension. It opens doorways. They're not good. They can be used as portals. They're not good. So with him being a wizard, seeing the seer stones, I mean, it is what it is. So in their temple, they have the room with all the mirrors in there, the celestial room, or whatever it's called. Mirrors upon mirrors. All of us know that that is not a good thing, correct? Yeah, not a good thing. So in this house, they've got mirrors upon mirrors. A hallway of mirrors, bedrooms of mirrors, leaving open portals. Correct? Correct. They all know what the mirrors are about. They can try to say they're for something else, but they're not. The mirrors, I think, is where a lot of this paranormal activity is coming from. That's one thing we've got to look into a lot more. I wanted to spend a lot more time in this series with the mirrors, but there was so much activity, so many rooms. We had to go from one room to the next room to the next, to this, to that. We'll spend more time with the mirrors when we get there. Like I said, we're not here to bash any religions. That's not what we're about. It's just how it is. That's how it's coming across. Everybody's going to want to argue away. That's my opinion going there. You're going to hear us a lot in that series. We call for Kate or Katie. We got a response from Kate or Katie. In fact, the picture that you guys saw in the last video, the one with the lady sitting in the chair that we kind of had to put the filter over, I believe that that was Kate. So Kate lived in the house. She was married into the family, and she got divorced. Well, she lost everything with the house, but she was caught. Not really caught. She was seen walking up and down the street to see how her house was. She had gardens there. It was kind of her baby. That was her thing. So obviously she's going to walk back and forth. Well, I believe that she is one that we picked up. And I believe that she's still there where we got her name. Possibly her sitting there. That's one that we need to look into more. A lot of things point to her being there. So that's where the whole Kate thing comes from. You can go back through, listen to the whole series again, and you'll hear us call out Kate quite a bit. That's where that comes from. The bird room. The first few videos into the bird room, you guys was crazy. We were getting names of birds. We were getting the word birds. We were getting bird noises. Everything was about birds. Well, we didn't know that they had a bird room until they called us and said, hey, the bird room's open. Do you guys want to come in? And we were like, hell yeah. Why wouldn't we? Now we know there's a bird room. Come to find out, they loved birds there. And I think that that burns such a mark into the history of that place that that's where it's coming from. On the back rooms, the rooms where it knocked over the camera, just the rooms where we felt really uneasy, right behind there is a mortuary. And I think that a lot of the activity has to do with the mortuary. When you have a body come in, that body stays there for a week, 2 weeks, sometimes even 3. If you got a Jane Doe, John Doe, it'll stay there for a while. And I think that a lot of that is coming over, along with the residual from the area. This house was built in the 1800s, guys. This is a very, very old house. It went from a house to a restaurant, hotel, an inn, and then an extended stay. Ryan, the guys, you've heard him on our videos. He's the one that's kind of been hosting us. It was his grandfather, I believe, that ran the restaurant. The history here is cool. Like, there's a lot of Native Americans here in Cache Valley. In fact, there is a picture somewhere on the internet, and it is of the tabernacle, and there's Shoshone Native Americans there. and it's a really cool picture. Well, that's just a little ways away from the Trapper Inn, and just a lot of cool history with that place. But I will say that place has a lot of residual spirits in there. When you get down to the boiler room, I think that there's something there that's uneasy. I won't call it evil, but I will say that it's uneasy. It's kind of hard to say what that is. There has been a few people taking of their own lives there, and I think that some of that might be from that. There's been a couple overdoses there, and it's just, I think a lot of that fills into it. For the rest, like I said, is going to be your residual. Nothing evil. If you guys want to go check it out, go check it out. The place is in Logan, the old Trapper Inn, and I'm sure they'd love to hear from you. Go get you a room, do some investigations, test it out, see if you get what we got. Get a hold of Ryan or anybody there, and they'll probably get you set up. Just because this is the conclusion of the investigation, that doesn't mean we're done there. We're going to be going back there during season 3 a couple times. We've got a couple other rooms that we want to look into. Unfortunately, we can't wait for those rooms to open up. That's what was taking so long on getting these last videos out, is we were waiting for rooms to open, and it kind of holds us back, and it's kind of stressful on them. So you guys, leave in the comments, thank everybody at the Trapper Inn. A big, huge thanks to Ryan for getting us in there, for showing us around. A lot of good times in there, and like I say, guys, if you're in the Logan area, Logan, Utah, the old Trapper Inn, look it up, go check it out. It will be worth your time, I promise you. It's fairly active. They did give us a couple haunted objects that we will cover as we go through season 3. One thing that I do want to do in season 3 is I want to go into the boiler room where we've been getting all this activity. I want to take the Aztec death whistle in with me and hit the Aztec death whistle. See what we can get out of it. Should be pretty good. So, residual. A lot of residual. Nothing evil. Nothing evil there at all. There's some uneasy spirits, but nothing evil. A lot of residual. I think Kate is residual. She might even be like kind of a borderline to where she knows that we're there. And she's trying to reach out to us. There was a lot of whispering that we couldn't even make out, and I think that that's her talking to us. Really soft voice. There was a lot of Native Americans going through there. I think that a lot of that could have been them. There's the old cash register. You guys go check it out. Like, seriously, if you're in the Logan area, go check it out. So, big thanks to everybody. Nikki, Tyler, Kaden, Braxton, Ryan, everybody that's come out with us on this, everybody that helped set this up, we really appreciate you. Michelle, everybody. It was a good series. I enjoyed doing it. I know Nikki enjoyed doing it as well. And we're going to keep going. Season 3, there's other rooms in there that we are going to check out. Which brings me into Season 3. now that we've got the conclusion done, we've got the Trapper Inn series done, we're starting to get good weather, kinda, if the snow stops. But we are going into season 3. We've got a couple haunted objects that we want to go over. We already did one of them, and we're going to give it a shot again. She is very, very active. It's our Raggedy Ann doll. We've got her caged up right now. She is very active. We wanted to do one for you guys so that way you could see how active she is. She might be even more active than Ellie. We're doing a tour up in Oregon this summer. We like to go on at least one tour a year. We'll put out as many videos as we can while we're on tour. We're going to be going with Grandpa Dave. We're going to be going with ASMR Dreamer from TikTok. And it's going to be really cool. So you guys make sure you are subscribed. If you are not subscribed, hit subscribe right now because it's free. It doesn't cost you a thing. Just when you're bored, watch it. We've got a lot of groups that we want to work with during season 3. DK Ghost Hunters, they're from the East Coast. We want them to come over here, do a couple videos with us. Utah Paranormal, we're trying to get a hold of, but they won't return our calls or anything. Just a lot of different stuff, a lot of different places. If you guys don't know what Random Nautica is, you'll find out. We're going to do a couple Random Nauticas, and it's going to be cool. I've done them before. When we used to do the TikTok lives, we did a Random Nautica, and that's where we found the Demon Dagger. So make sure you're subscribed. We're going to do a lot more with Grandpa Dave, Storytime's Grandpa Dave, ASMR Dreamer. It's going to be a good time, guys. That's what I'm trying to get across. I think season 3 is going to be our good one. We redid the intro and the outro for season 3. I put a lot of work into those, so I hope you guys enjoy those as well. And we'll see you guys on season 3. We got a video coming up for season 3, and that's one that we went to the coffee shop. The coffee shop we hit again. That one we had Kaden, we had Tyler, we had a guest, Hannah, and then me. And it was a pretty active night, so you guys buckle up. Season 3 is going to be awesome. Once again, I hope you like the Trapper Inn series. We will be going there throughout season 3. Big shout out to everybody at the Trapper Inn. Like, honestly, you guys please put in the comments, thank you. Because it's really awesome that they open their doors to us. We're the first paranormal group that has ever been in there in over 100+ years. That's pretty cool. That's an experience that a lot of paranormal groups don't get, and we got that. So please, 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 just down in the comments, big thank you to Ryan and his family. And you guys, we will see you in season 3. So till then, you guys take care of yourselves. Go check out Grandpa Dave, Storytime with Grandpa Dave. He's got a lot more stuff coming out. He's been sick. Mom's been sick, so they haven't been putting out a lot of videos just because they've been sick. Everybody's getting a lot better. Summer's coming, hopefully. And it's time to rock and roll on all this. So give us thumbs up. Subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. We want to get to 1,000. That's our goal. That's the only number we care about, is getting our subscribers to 1,000. That way we can go live. We want to go live on our investigations. We want to go live. That way you guys get to be there with us. When we put the video out on YouTube, after we've been live, you can say, I was there. We'll read your comments, we'll read your questions, whatever. We just want to go live and we want to take you guys with us. So, help us get to 1,000. Once we get to 1,000, we don't care how many numbers we get. Numbers isn't a thing that we're really into. We try to get it to certain points. That way you guys can benefit from it. We don't care about making money from this. I've got a full-time job. Everybody else has got jobs. So we do this on the side for fun, for a hobby. We just want to take you guys live with us. So once again, you guys take care of yourselves, and we will see you all in Season 3. Here's a quick peek of the Season 3 intro and outro. Take care, guys.
It has been established persons who have recently died have been returning to life and committing acts of murder.